Today on Craft Club for Kids, we're going to make this easy and cute chicken craft. So to get started, we are going to need some scissors, a pencil, a black crayon marker or pencil crayon, some glue, and some paper. I am using yellow today for the body. I am using orange for my feet and my beak, and I am using white for my eyes. You can grab whatever colors you need to create your craft. Because I'm using yellow for my body, that's the color I'm grabbing. So grab the color you'd like to use for your body, and on half of the page we're going to draw the wings, and on half we are going to draw the body of our chicken. To do that, I'm going to draw a large egg shape. So I'm starting at the top, I'm going to curve around, come to the bottom, and go all the way back to the top. Let me show you again. So starting at the top, and it's making a large, almost like an oval shape. I have drawn mine this size. You can choose to draw yours smaller or bigger. It's completely up to you. Whenever you have it drawn, then you're going to grab your scissors and you are going to cut it out. If yours is larger, it just means your chicken is going to be a little bit larger. If it's smaller, it just means your chicken is going to be a little bit smaller. Now I'm going to use the other side of my page. I'm just going to trim this off, and we are going to create the wings. So with this other piece, I am going to first fold it over. So right in the middle, I'm going to fold it left to right. And then once I have it folded, I don't want to draw on the fold line. So I'm just going to flip it and find the part that is not stuck and folded together. So see how these can fan out a little bit? They can open. That's where I want to draw. So I'm going to grab my pencil and I'm going to draw a straight line. So starting right from the left, I'm going to draw a straight line that goes all the way across to the right. So left all the way across to the right. And then I'm going to draw a tiny little curve. So I'm going to curve around and then stop. Then I'm going to curve again around a little bit bigger and stop. Curve around again a little bit bigger and stop. And one more time and stop. So I went straight line and then curve, stop, curve, stop, curve, stop, and my last little curve. That is what my wings are going to look like. Once I have my wings, I'm going to cut them out. Now, because I folded my piece of paper in half, when I'm done, I'm going to end up with two. If this doesn't work for you, you can draw one at a time and cut each out independently. If you find drawing the little curves is a little bit tricky, that's okay. You can create a wing in whatever shape that you would like. This is your chicken and you get to be creative and have fun. So there are my wings. I have two of them. If it didn't work for you, that's okay. Just try again until you have two. Now I'm going to use this extra little bit of yellow paper, and I am going to grab my pencil and draw some tall, thin triangles on here. So just 3 thin triangles, and then I'm going to cut those out. They don't have to be all exactly the same size. You just want 3 of them, and we're going to put those just at the top of our chick. So it has a few little feathers peeking outside or at the top of its head. So you just need 3. So once you have your 3 triangles, you're just going to put those aside, and then you're going to grab your white piece of paper. This is for the eyes. So I'm going to take my page and fold it over left to right, grab my pencil, and draw a circle. Now this is the size I would like for my eyes. You decide what size you would like for your eyes, and then you're going to cut them out. Now because I folded my piece of paper, remember when I cut, I'm going to end up with 2 that are the exact same. They're going to be congruent, same shape, same size. If it doesn't work for you, just draw one, cut it out, draw another, and cut it out. Once you've done that, you are going to grab your orange piece of paper. So these are going to be my feet, so whatever color you would like for your feet, and then you're going to take that piece of paper and fold it over. So I've taken it, I've folded it over, and I'm going to grab my pencil, and at the bottom of my page, I'm going to draw a straight line, and then leave a space and draw another straight line. Then what I'm going to do is go to that first straight line that I drew, and I'm going to, on a diagonal, draw a line that goes up and a line that comes in, just like part of a triangle that's not finished. Then I'm going to go diagonal again up and back in. There's another triangle that's not finished, and a third diagonal line and coming down. So it almost looks like 3 little triangles. They just don't have a bottom on them. Now, if that's too complicated, don't worry. I'm going to show you another option. So if you want to, you can draw a straight, here, let me show you on the other side so it's a little bit easier. You can draw a straight line again, and another straight line where you've left a space, and then draw a diagonal line on either side, and then a line that joins them. So two straight lines, a diagonal on the left, a line that joins them, and there you go. That'll be a little bit easier for you. Once you have drawn whatever you would like for your feet, then you're going to cut them out. Now remember, I folded my piece of paper again, so I'm going to end up with two that are the same shape, same size, so they are going to be congruent. If it doesn't work for you, you draw one foot, cut it out, draw another foot, and cut it out. You can make your feet look like whatever you would like to. It is okay. Be creative and have fun. If it didn't work this way, try a different way. Next, we are going to use that fold line. So remember we folded that orange piece of paper? I'm going to use that fold line, and I'm going to draw a diagonal line and another diagonal line that looks like a little triangle. But make sure when you're cutting it out, you're on the fold line because you don't want to cut the base of the triangle. So here I am cutting. I'm cutting the one side and the other side, but because it's on the fold line, it'll be stuck together. So when I open it up, ta-da, it's a little beak. If it didn't work, that's okay. Just try again. You can always pause the video and rewind. Okay, we are ready for the fun part, the assembly. Using my glue, I'm going to put a little bit on the end of my feet and glue them in behind, so just behind the body. I'm going to do that with both of them, putting one on one side and one on the other. There we go. Then I am going to use my glue again and put a little bit of glue on my eyes. You're going to place those at the top of your body. And then we're going to grab our beak. Now you're only putting glue on one half of that beak, so on one half, and then you'll notice the beak opens. So ta-da, there you go, it opens. Remember those three triangles? We're going to glue those on. So I'm just going to flip my bird over, my little chicken over, and I'm going to glue one triangle coming from the top. I'm going to glue one coming to the left, and I'm going to glue one that's going a little bit to the right. So it almost looks like a little W up at the top there, like a little crown. There we go. Now for the wings, I'm going to take the flat part, and that's going to go at the top. A little bit of glue goes on the side, and I'm going to glue it in behind. Just figure out where you want it before you glue it. And there you go. See, I glued it in behind. Then I'm going to take the other wing and do the same thing. Put a little bit of glue. I want to line it up. So line it up with your first one on the other side. And there you go. Now we're going to take our black marker crown or pencil crown and put a circle inside the eye to finish off, to make your little pupil. And there you have it. You have your easy and cute chicken craft. Thank you for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.